Hello, everyone! I finally got another update. It took so long, but it's here! So to showcase this update, I'm actually going to be playing the new game mode, Hardcore, which you guys can play too. It is absolutely brutal because of how I changed a bunch of stuff with this update. So, this update is actually set up, so instead of revamping the fighting mechanics, because I was told that is currently not possible. But a great person on Discord named Slayer, huge thank you to him, he made this possible, told me that there is actually a way to revamp bosses using custom stats. So I've revamped so many bosses in the game, and we're gonna fight them all in hardcore mode because I feel like I need a good challenge after just beating the true arena. So, here we go. I'm just gonna get right into each fight. Just skip all the dialogue and quest stuff and whatnot, just so that way it's a lot easier for you guys in the recording. Yeah, I revamped every single boss except Meta Knight. Sorry, buddy. I couldn't figure out what to do with you. Alright, we'll get right into the first one, so just give me a few seconds. Actually, you know what? Before I just pause the recording, I will showcase one of the patches that I fixed. If you want to see all like the things that got fixed in the update, you can check it out on the Discord. So I changed the RNG of the forest so that now there's two paths, and you will get randomized into one instead of it being like this annoying RNG labyrinth hell. And hopefully the RNG is with me this time. Yes, I can get to Whispy. Because this is the first boss I've changed to be stronger. I might lose this fight. Okay, here we go. So, Whispy's gimmick. See how he missed right now? On the next turn, he did 3 damage. And then he does 4 damage. So, Whispy's gimmick is that every single turn, his damage will increase. And if you take too long, he will smite you. He's already doing 6 damage. 11 damage! Like, it just ramps up fast. You have to kill him fast, or you are absolutely screwed. I might beat him. Oh, that's not good. That's the low health indicator. I'm toast. Okay, the music bugged out, but yeah. Because I'm playing hardcore, the game closes because I died. So the idea of hardcore is you have to save often. Because it's like old RPG games, like Final Fantasy III, where it's like, if you die, you have to load your save. That's how it works. And the recording froze. Haha! Okay, I'm gonna pause it and I'll get back to the next boss. Okay. The Gatekeeper's also not changed. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. Just because he's not that hard, but it's the Meta Knight fight, that Dark Meta Knight fight, that comes immediately afterwards, where it's brutal. Done. Yeah, it's not him I'll worry about. No, it's Dark Meta Knight. Hello. Okay. Here we go. I'm probably going to want to use my skills, because things will get scary fast. Yep, that's it! So, when he gets angry, when he's knocked down to half health, he'll have an angry aura, the music will change, and he will do double damage. You just KO'd Magalor in one hit! Holy crap! Okay, yeah, we need to beat you fast. 21's a lot of damage. He gets... Okay, we did it. I'm like, I'm still on hardcore, so I should probably hold off on that. But yeah, Dark Meta Knight's a lot harder. If you are underprepared, he will smite you once he gets down to half health. So that's the other one that got changed. In, like, honor of Triple Deluxe. That's kind of the idea for that one. Okay. Now, I'm going to skip ahead to the next part. Probably should. Pause the recording, throw on my armor. Okay. Yeah. So, last time we saw King D-Mind, he was like this shrimpy little, like, reskinned King Dedede. This time, well, honestly, it's been a while since I've changed him and made him, so I don't remember what I changed. But I don't think he's changed that much. Why the hell is he built like a linebacker? What the hell? Okay, so normally with the allies, they're glitched out, so that's why they're like 1.5 times their normal size. They're supposed to be about the size of the player. And King D-Mind's like a head taller than the player. Holy crap. I forgot I redid his model. He actually looks somewhat intimidating now. Alright, and now let's see what you do. Because I genuinely don't remember. Also, for Dark Meta Knight, I actually made it so his Enrage ability works now. And when he's on your team, it works too. And if you use it, he will get a damage boost and the little Enraged effect. But it will only boost his basic attacks damage, not his Spin Slash, which is his other ability. See, it did 11 damage right there. Whoa! Hello? Okay, I see the change now. He takes on his alt form. That's so cool. Hang on, I want to... That's not the button I want. I want to get up close and see how the hell... He's like, I'm a firing my laser. Ah, that's nuts. That's crazy. Ah, Dark Meta Knight's down. Okay, I gotta stop fooling around. I need some more fireballs in here, Magalore. He just did 20 damage to me! Good God! I actually have the best team currently unlockable. Other than Dark Matter Blade, who's really good to have on the team, too. Oh! And the death animation's new, too. That was way harder than that needed to be, but that was awesome. Yeah. So that's what's changed about King D-Mind. He's got that second phase where he becomes Dark Mind-esque, like in Kirby Clash. Yeah, so I will skip to the next boss fight now. And I will maybe make sure to add Dark Meta Knight to my team, because that was violent. I glitched my menu. Damn it! That's fine. I don't know if I want the Shadow Hammer, because the Shadow Hammer still does its funky gimmicks of, it's really powerful, but it drains your health slowly. Which, in both hardcore with revamped bosses, that sounds like a bad combination. So, yeah, I'm not going to equip that. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording real quick and skip to the next hard fight. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I added an attack in the Dry Dunes where if you talk to him, you can switch your party members out. And you get access to him even before you fight King D-Mind, which is awesome. So I'm going to make sure Dark Meta Knight's in my party, because he's actually very helpful with the batch. Okay, now, the next boss I'm doing is one of the corrupted bosses. All of the corrupted bosses have been revamped. And this is a recent revamp, so I actually know what this is. I should have healed. Ah, it should be fine. Okay, so with all the corrupted bosses, you want to enrage. Whoa! Yep, that's it! So, you get hit with Curse. And when you're cursed, there's that green pixel swirl thing. And it's doing the alarm because I low health. But I take 5 damage every single time it's my turn now. So Kirby's dead. Very dead. Because all corrupted bosses have that corruption effect. Kirby's already down, Magalore's about to die next. Good God. If it weren't for Dark Meta Knight carrying the team, we'd be toast. Also, might I point out, Dark Meta Knight's Enrage is so broken, he does 18 damage per hit, and that's without upgrading him. Yeah. Enrage is so powerful now that it works, but enemies can use it too, so it's kind of terrifying. Anyways, I'll skip through this dialogue. This is the dialogue that occurs when you rescue Corruptalor. I'll skip through it all. I haven't changed this. And the only other boss I've changed, because all the corruption bosses are very similar, where they all have the cursed effect, which slowly drains your life every turn. It's pretty brutal. It makes hardcore mode even more worth it than normally. Okay. Oh, actually, I did go through all the bosses. Okay, then. The only other thing I'll show off is the toolbar, which just basically makes it so that certain things like healing items or bombs or the phone or keys, they're all usable from the same spot. And to use tools, you just use Q. The only one that's weird is keys need to use E instead of Q. I have it written down in the toolbar here. Yeah. Q to attack/use. Yeah. So that's the only other thing that's been changed, other than a whole bunch of patches, which, like I said, you can check out the Discord if you're interested. But yeah, that's about it for this update. I hope you guys enjoy hardcore mode and all the challenges that come with it, because, wow, I spent 93 hours recording. No, that can't be right. Okay, no, it's not right. I looked over and said 93 hours. That's not correct. That's just when my memory's full. No, I spent... Okay, 5 hours. Okay, that's not awful, but still, that's kind of annoying. Alrighty, well, I hope you guys enjoy the update, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.